Hello, it is Lord Haywire. I am streaming some Manor Lords today. I have been waiting for this game for a long time. I didn't want to start on the title screen because I wanted to pick my crazy things already and do all that stuff. But I've been wanting to stream this game for a long time, or play this game for a long time. So I bought it right when it came out, and I played it for maybe an hour just to see what kind of state it was in, and I wanted to wait until some updates happened. That's generally how it is. I know I'm supposed to, jump on the bandwagon and stream it immediately the second it comes out, or earlier if I can. Um, so this is the standard, just standard across the board. There's no like difficulties, normal, everything's normal. So the point of this game is to, I'm always trying to use Q and E to turn the map. That doesn't do it. The whole point of this game is to make a village, make troops, and then fight. And I think the major difference is with other colony survival type games is that there's like a military conquest part of it. And I think that's pretty. There's outlaws and Burnroute, Burnenroute. So yeah. So that's one of the reasons I was looking forward to it. Also, the graphics are pretty fucking amazing. I'm just gonna double check. I guess I don't have to double check. So you can zoom in like all the way down and like look at this rock. I actually was looking for my people. Where are my people? I lost them. Am I even in the right spot? Goldhoff? I think that's me. What is this? A clay deposit. I was thinking that would be some sort of drinking thing, but no, it's clay for your clay pots. So here we go. In Manor Lords, families need food and fuel and roofs above their head to survive. There's also some other mechanics in here that make it slightly different than other things. I always like want to jump. I'm jumping subjects here. I always want to jump in the minute a game comes out and stream it, but sometimes I just feel like they need a little love, before like a lot of games come out and they're not so great. This one seemed fine. The developer seems amazing, and it's probably wow. Look, that looks really good for a colony survival game. That looks pretty fucking amazing. Anyways, I got sidetracked by that. Like there's like even spots in the wood, in the woods, I don't remember what I was talking about. Supplies are shown in the panel. So we have number of months before we run out here. We got some food. Okay, I'm gonna leave the tutorial part on because, like I said, it was a while ago. It was when it first came out. So here we got some people. Barth. Oh, I thought I changed your name to Haywire. I guess I didn't. Here's another person. Or maybe that's this guy's name. Visit mode. Barely expect glitches. Press to walk around in third person. Oh, yeah. How do I get out of it? Oh, that's not what I look like. I have a sword, though. Man, I look great in this. For a colony... Oh, I can't stop it, though. Okay. All right, there we go. Escape got me out of it. So let's build some stuff. This is a road-based colony game, so we need roads, and we also need to look at what we have. Like we have a berry deposit. You can press so you can claim other spots. It's kind of a bummer. We started out right next to the other bad guys. But it looks like we started out with some iron, berries, wild animals. One's already gone. What happened to him? A stone deposit and the clay deposit that I some of these have started out. I guess they're growing. This is a rich deposit of... Oh, I thought that was 24/73. All right. So I think the first thing, like always, is we're going to need some wood. Oh, there's also some overlays. If we go to here, we can go to strengths and weakness. Every region, we're just looking at those resources. So, and we want to go like... kind of look at the fertility, emmer fertility, flax fertility, because wherever we're going to build something, we're going to, wow, we got some pretty good farming area here. Honestly, barley, and it looks like we'd want to put it over here, or better, even this main, what's our underwater water look like? I don't know what emmer is. I can't remember. Flax, yeah, so Let's look at barley one more time. I'm thinking we put our wood chopping right along here. Smell. Can I just leave that on? Let's go first for wood. You know that there's always going to need to be wood. I think we need to attach it to a road, though. We could just put it right here, but I think let's build a road first. Gotta remember where I gotta go back from here. There's a button. Of course, there's a button for a road. It's right here. Some workplaces allow villagers to use hand carts to transfer it up to 10 goods at once. However, pulling a hand cart off-road is extremely slow. We got it. We're still pausing. And I'm going to play this game completely and very slow because that's how I roll. This is like our starting stockpile. We're going to get rid of that stuff. All of this stuff we're going to get rid of. So let's just build this road here. Just straight back, I think. We can connect it to those things. So this is one of the things that makes this game slightly different, is that it's more natural looking for stuff. I feel like I wasn't connected there. I don't think I was connected. So if we use this main road as our starting point, I think we'll do like this. Yeah, build it, and then we'll connect these. And we'll connect these. That's not really, no, back. We'll connect this like this. I wonder if we can connect that to there. Huh. This might not be the best. Every time, so I'm so anal about all the roads and shit. This doesn't have any connectors, which is kind of interesting. But we'll connect this over to here. And then we'll have some sort of, this will be like our central area when we tear that down. But let's build Forester's Hut. Can I put it like way back in here? Yeah. Let's not put it too far. Actually, let's put it right here. And then unassigned families work on construction automatically. And this is where we have over here, we have unassigned people. Timber requires oxen to be moved. Villagers will automatically get the oxen needed. Unassigned are here. Assigned are here. How much houses? Total population. I guess some of these people are kids or something. Because otherwise, I guess these are families. Unassigned families, not people. And that's our total population. 50% approval, public order. And this is our regional wealth, our livestock, how many months. So we're going to have to get some food rolling pretty quick. And then this has like an interesting show total goods or surplus goods. I was kind of talking about this on my other channel. When there's always like this, I'm making a video game in my other channel. And with Godot and C#. I don't know why that matters, but look, they got the ox. Very natural spin there. You know what? I'm fine with it. What a weird thing to nitpick. So anyways, in my other game, it's like kind of like CK3 or something. Obviously, it's in the infancy and it will never be done. But when you click on it, showing what to show up here has been a conundrum of mine, and it's interesting that because this is a single developer, has a similar conundrum where you have to push a button, which is fine. It's interesting that I'm not the only. It's nice to see that I'm not the only person with such questions. We're gonna need some sort of storage, a saw pit. We don't need that yet. Forester's Hut, hunting camp, forager's hut. What do we got here? Mining. We will need some mining, but logistics. A granary. Workers collect, share, and distribute goods using the pantry. If needed, they will automatically set up stalls on the marketplace to distribute goods. A storehouse. What about lumber? Use this building to set up a barter connection. And then we got a hitching post. Provides one assigned families permanent ox guides, which will speed up logistics. Maybe we should go straight for this. Do we have a hitching post? We do. Let's put a person on there. So that there's just a person set for that. Set up stalls in the marketplace. Workers collect, store, and distribute goods using the pantry. Is that something that I need? Some sort of pantry. I didn't play it for that long. I didn't get as far as the pantry. Bloomery, there's all sorts of stuff here. Trading post, livestock post, settlers camp, because I think you settle those other areas once you claim them. Saving in the middle, pasture, maybe the pantry is built in. Tavern, wooden church, marketplace, well. A well seems like a good idea. Enables firefighting. How big is this thing? Oh, here's our water. We could put the well like right here. Well, let's decide where the center of our village is gonna be. I guess we're kind of going from here. We're gonna have, where's our residential gonna go? Because that's the thing, you know, we need to put down these farms. And the farm overlay, rye can go anywhere. Barley would be the spot for barley is over here. So maybe this was a bad spot for this. Flax over here. And once again, I don't remember what emmer is, but that shit can go anywhere. Underwater, I kind of am tempted to throw in this well wherever it went. Where did my well go? It wasn't mining. Gathering. There we go. I'm tempted just to put it right here. How big? Whoops, I actually made to click. That's fine. Let's go back to here. How big are these things? This is the storehouse. It's interesting it's not snapping quite. I would like to put it here. It probably can't snap here because this is in the way. I think the closer we have it, but also, yeah, maybe we'll put it right here. How much we got? 5 lumber. Let's chill for a second. Let's chill and have these guys go. And I think the 10 key plus button. All right, the Forester's hut is done. And then we would like a family member to work here. In fact, let's put 2 family members on it for now, because we're gonna need a lot of that for our homes. Our homes are gonna take a lot of shit. I forget what this needed. It just needed lumber for the thing, and we got our family moving that thing over. All right, let's put down some plots for people to live in. It only costs 2 for the storehouse. I feel like we need a storehouse pretty lickety split, as they say. I don't know who says that. Get over here. Oh wait, is that not the storehouse? Was it the granary that I was looking at earlier? Rotate is left click. There it is. We could just put... How much does this thing cost? 2. This isn't actually that bad, but this thing's in the way once again. Got it. It's like, hey, you got shit going bad already. There's not enough lumber for what you're doing. Man, they got like they're talking and shit. You want to look at their incremental building. Incremental buildings like now like a requirement, and it's kind of funny how this shit's flying all over the place. But in games like this, nice, you guys did it. Are you guys actually doing some work? Because it seems like you're not. What's this guy doing? He's planting. I would prefer if you didn't plant right now. Could we have you limit work area? I would prefer for you... I didn't know that they planted at all. They're all planting. I would like you to cut the trees, not plant the trees. Looking for a planting spot. Is this not a forester's hut? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not a forester's hut that I wanted. It was something else. A logging camp. That's why the thing was like, hey, what are you doing, you dumb shit? What does this thing cost? 2? Uh-oh. This really would have been the spot for it. I guess I can deconstruct this. Can I move this? I'm just gonna move this temporarily. And then we will get rid of this. I did that in another game too, where I assume Forester's Hut was the. Did I just do it again? I did it again. Forester's Hut was the spot. I can't fit this here for some reason. I think because this is here, these supplies are here. I wonder if they'll take them away. Lord Mac, how's it going? I was wondering why it was warning me there. Can we pause construction? Temporary halts all construction and related matters. Okay. Undo that. Stop doing that. Pause this thing. It's like you're going to soft lock yourself. Did I not say to pause? I guess they can't stop what they're doing. Move this shit out of here. They're coming. We'll recover. It looks like they have not paused this building though. Priority low. Can we make it very low? Lowest. The lowest priority is that thing. Is this thing paused? Man. I would just want him to move this out of the way. Well, I just got started on this run. I only played for like 30 minutes offline when it first came out. Yeah, let's see if they get this shit together, because I want them. But it seemed okay. It seemed like it needed a little bit of work when I played it. That's why I only played it for like 30 minutes. Get over here and get this shit going. Okay, I think I'm stuck because of this. Let's see. I built the wrong thing. I want this here so bad. I guess it doesn't have to go there. We could put it... Wonder why it's not... Oh, there's no road there. Alright, let's do this, make this much worse than my original amazing plan. We'll put the Forester's Hut back or something. Okay, I think that costs money. No, it doesn't cost money. That's a different game. Here we go. Now we're latched in. It's not too terrible. We are making that in the middle of the forest I wanted to cut down, but it's fine. Highest priority. The highest priority. Bring our last 2 pieces of wood over here. There we go. Everything's gonna be fine. Have you played or watched anyone play Manor Lord? Lord Mac? All of us lords hanging out? I made the crazy raven. I don't know. It's almost like a half raven, half chicken as my emblem. And then we'll move this forester's thing back. Is what we'll do. In fact, I probably... Oh, it has to finish being built. Something's vibrating here. I don't know what it is. On my desk. It's not my phone. I don't know if I said this, but I was thinking about it right before I started streaming. I was always surprised how like big streamers, how often they're on their phone. It's like how often they're looking at their cell phone for long periods of time. It kind of surprises me. Look at them go. Is that a kid? Because that person looks very short. Oh, I think it's just her outfit.
Nice work.
Okay, now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put a couple of families. Let's put 3 families on this now. You can unpause this because we're gonna move it again. We're just gonna make them do an extra ton of work. We can unpause this, but we'll put this at medium because they already got their wood. And this, we'll put it like lower. Urban bias, what do you mean? Okay, so we got 5 homeless people. There's some exposed stuff. We need a granary and a storehouse. We got the storehouse coming. We just got to recover from my mistake there. We'll do better in the future and make up for lost time is what we're gonna do. I guess it's March. Is that what this says down here? It's spring year one. We haven't even got any crops in. Luckily, we have. Oh, I guess I don't know much about German peasants. Um, too fancy. I heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and honor against those who wrong me. So this is von Bernenrot. I would like to write back. What can I write back? Drop paragraph here. Send it. We're gonna go to war and he's gonna kill us. Goods stored here. Yeah. Okay. This is done. I don't know if we have to assign a person to it or if we'll just do it. Then you're working over there, and then we're gonna have to get the other storage thing. The whatchamacallit? Granary. It doesn't want to let me put this here, but the thing that's blocking it is the storage thing, I think. Oh no, it just says not enough goods. I think this is a good spot. Oh, it won't let me do it. We need 10 rocks. And okay, we just need one more piece of wood. That's fine. Too fancy. I don't know, is it the time period maybe? Why are you bringing that to that? Oh, I guess you're storing it here. You're storing it. Oh, do you have to assign one family? I'd prefer not to. They're storing stuff over here, which is interesting. Okay, these foresters, we definitely don't want anybody working here yet. And I'm going to move it again. Because we're going to probably want it, like, here. Because this was a catastrophe. Maybe I did that when I first played this for the 30 minutes I built the... Or I saw it and, like, stopped myself or something like that. Look, the logs just fall out of them. We can put one family on here, I guess, just to see what happens. What are you guys doing? You're a warehouse worker and you're gathering. All right, you're right. Lord Mac, you are right again. What are these people up to? The ox handler's waiting? Maybe we don't need an ox handler just yet. But you know what we do need? It's time for... Oh, wait, no, it's not. We still got to do our granary. But it's not going to let me. Oh, it is going to let me. Perfect. We're going to have a big gap right here, but who gives a shit, right? I mean, I give a shit, but... then let's see what kind of... The burgage... Oh, we were going to put the well. No, we finished the well. The burgage costs 2 wood, so let's give it a second here. And then we're going to throw down some burgages, I guess, while we wait. Oh yeah, there are some berries right next to us. We still have 3 months worth. There's a berry deposit. How do you even interact with these things? Some sort of farming? No, it's probably gathering. There was a gathering thing. Gathering? A forager's hut. I guess I should do a berry thing. I got a road right here. What was that? Oh, there's like a tree in the way. Huh. That's kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to put a road all the way over to my berries. That may seem strange, but I think we want roads everywhere. And then we'll put down the berry thing. And I think right here looks great. And then we still have, so I still have 3. I can bring down some, but right now I want this to be hauling ass, you know? What are you guys doing? Can you move this? Oh, I just put these people here, so that's probably why they haven't moved that yet. Gate guarded communities. You know, I have had many friends actually when I lived in San Diego. Gate guarded communities were like a thing. They're pretty awful. I had one where you had to like show your ID. Like a lot of times they would just like kind of look at you and let you go in, but this one you had to show your ID and they were like very suspicious the whole time. And then I drove up to his house and he had this huge like McMansion and I was quite shocked. You know, he was like 16. I was like, we were both like 16, 17, you know, because I was driving a car, so I must have been 16, 17. I mean, I could have been older than that, but anyways. And I did not know he was so rich when I went over to visit him. I thought he was just a normal person. Not a normal person. All right. So let's see this. Let's see here. We are going to want to put in our gate guarded community. Um, yeah, I remember. I kind of want to put some over here, but I also don't want to do that. I want this thing to go away, and I want this to go away, and we could put some track homes right here. You know, Oregon doesn't really have, at least in Portland, they don't. Outskirts of Oregon definitely has it, but I wonder if I can delete this. Oh no, they're getting it. They're doing the, and then this stuff they gotta get too. Where's the ox? Who's got the ox? I see somebody with an ox. Here he goes. You know, let me play here. I like I said, I only played for like 30 minutes. There he goes. Oh, it's all right. But yeah, so Portland doesn't really have that type of the gate guarded communities and stuff. It's all like single family homes. That's what they call them in my business. And okay, Forester's Hut, you've been moved, so I want to turn you off because I don't actually need you to be doing anything. But well, you know, if there's no people, it probably doesn't do anything, so that will be fine. And then this storage is almost done. Then we're gonna build all our things. And when I bought my house, my neighbor said that she wanted to make a fucking HOA, and I was shocked that anyone would want to make an HOA. Turn the whole neighborhood into an HOA. All right. Well, let's put our houses down here. I think this is a good spot. I should check these one more time. Yeah, rye anywhere. Barley's gonna go over there. I guess flax will go over here, and whatever the hell emmer is. So let's see. This guy, I was making him too wide. Per. Is it? Is it a type of wheat? And then I was kind of making this. Let's go. Can I do this the other direction? Go house. Oh, let's go slow this down. The oldest type. Can we go this way? Yeah, this is what I want. Is like this is kind of huge though. But I remember them being kind of huge. Yeah, and that other thing is like their back thing. So I want this to be parallel. This first one's gonna be a little weird. If I remember correctly, you want to do that. We have 22 wood all of a sudden? Okay. And then we're going to do another one. Like I said, get the fuck out of here with this thing. What is this? My supplies still aren't gone. Let's turn down one family here and put them on here. I just need these supplies the fuck out of here. And I guess I don't have... Oh, is that why? Because you're some sort of food. What does it look like? What does an emmer look like? There we go. Oh, is that cheese? Oh, man. Oh, it's bread. But... I buy these big blocks of cheese, and I don't know. My mom recently was telling me, like, well, this past like 5 years, she was like, I said that all my food goes bad because I'm only one person, and no matter, like, if you buy, like, a loaf of bread doesn't, but if I buy 5 pounds of potatoes, I would have to eat potatoes all day long. And every day for whatever. But these blocks of cheese last forever, and I was saying that to my mom, like, certain stuff, though, lasts forever in the refrigerator, and she was like, no, you should probably throw it out after, like, a month. And I was like, No. She's like, and so it was weird. And so she was mentioning other things that go bad really fast, according to her. And I don't think it's like that anymore. I don't know what's changed, but I don't think things go bad is, man, I kind of want to put another person back on here, but then we'll have no families. This is that thing, Lori Mac, that I was talking about in that one stream. We have 23, that one game creation stream. Did this get finished? No, you're still building this. Let's put this up a little bit. No, just that he also has like, he's also was thinking about like what to show up here, and it seems like I said conundrum earlier. It's like a conundrum for everybody, like what you show at the top. Just like there's, he has surplus goods as the default, but then your total stored is different. You know what I mean? Like he put a button because it is a weird. Come on, guys. Would you hurry up? All right, I'm going to we don't have anybody doing any building. Well, we do, but move that cheese out of the rain. Oh, wait, it's bread. Well, bread would be even worse in the rain. Unassigned family. I know. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. We'll turn down the logs. I do want, where'd that thing go? It's hidden. Oh, there we go. Then we're fine. Don't yell at me so much. It's a conundrum for everybody. I think I got as far as this thing going away in my other game, and that was it. That was as far as I got. It wasn't like I was against it. I just figured I would stream it at some point. It worked. I also, before this, I couldn't decide if I was going to stream this or Gray Zone Warfare, which is like a first-person extraction shooter. And so I loaded that up first. And did you get the cheese? Okay, it's not cheese. It's cheese now, all right? Oh, that's not a road is the problem. This is something else. I want this to go back. I don't know what's going to be in between these things, but this is how I want it. We'll go like this. Maybe a tavern or something. And then we'll put in a second house. We're way behind because I made that fuck up earlier. But Gray Zone Warfare was like the worst. Oh, weird. Last time I played, I felt like it was very obvious what two things were, and that was less obvious. Oh, that's gonna make it too wide. All right, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I wanted it kind of different, though. I wanted it like this. Like that. These people are gonna hate their lives. They got the little skinny things. Now we got some shit queued up. Alright, we got one person in the storehouse, two people in the granary, but we don't need that anymore. We got one person chopping wood. We don't need that. And we got they're not people. They're whatchamacallits, families. So one family will go there, and then everyone else will be constructing here. So now we can just hang out. Yeah, so Gray Zone Gray Zone Warfare was so unoptimized. It was basically unplayable. I was getting 7 frames in OBS. Like on mine it was fine, but yeah, 7 frames per second. And yeah, and that was on the lowest setting. And so I decided, yeah, I'm not going to stream that. It was funny because it worked fine. I was like, holy shit, this is on Epic. I had it on the Epic settings, and it worked fine. And I I looked at a helicopter. There's a helicopter in it that like land. That's how you get to your extractions or whatever. I looked at one and I got like a tiny frame hitch, and I was like, "This is amazing!" Like I'm shocked that this is working because I've heard so many bad things about it. And uh-oh, fuel consumption. We need one of those wood splitter things. A saw pit? Wait. No, I need a woodcutter's lodge. Produces fire. I have. What did I make? A foresters is what I. Jesus Christ. What a waste. A woodcutter's lodge. Can I squeeze you in here? Wouldn't that be awesome if I had thought about this ahead of time and was able to squeeze that in there? And if I had planned out this whole thing. And then so everything was working great. Looked at a helicopter, got a tiny little frame, and I was like, you know, that's still playable. I'll just put it at high settings down. And then I like ran around some, shot some people, everything was fine. And then I got a little bit farther away from the starting base, and the minute I started to turn a little bit away from like the starting base, it was done. I don't know what changed. Like, my theory originally was the minute I saw a person, it would grind to a halt. But I went and shot some beginner people, not like humans, but NPCs, AI people. And I was like, huh, this is crazy that everyone's complaining about this. They must have fixed it. And then I'm so glad I ran a little bit farther, because if I hadn't, I would have been streaming it. Yeah, exactly. They must have, it made no sense because it's all the same graphics and shit. Okay, we got a person. They'll move in, but we also can make them do things here. We can give them a chicken coop. What does this give us? Grows vegetables. And let's do eggs. Or we could get a goat. No, let's do eggs. And this is the big spot. This one's great. Look how huge it is. Oh, is this the gate garden part that you were talking about? But yeah, so I'm glad that I went that little bit farther, and then I said, nope, not going to stream that. And I actually think that game is doomed to fail. They sold 900,000 copies of it. They like did a post about how they sold 900,000 copies, and that doesn't include like the extra. You could pay extra for the whatever, better guns or something. You know, like these are too fancy. I guess what is that? Dwab. They got those little. They don't have windows. They have windows, but not glass windows. This shit looks great. You know, graphics wise. This game is like the opposite of Gray Zone. In all ways, it's not a first-person shooter, but also it seems extremely well optimized. Like, this is on the highest settings. I think I turned down. Did I turn? I don't think I turned down anything. I just said, fuck it. Let's see how this one runs. Yeah, I knew I had to run. I almost never do this anymore. I used to do it all the time on my other computer. I would run a test stream for like 20 minutes first on the Twitch. I'm pointing over my shoulder. I don't know why. It's over there? No, it's over here. But for like the Twitch test stream, and I did it for Gray Zone because I just had a feeling. Look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more house. I want to move this road, even though this is just like real life. This is just like Portland. This shit is fucking rampant in Portland. Where you have a road that is just slightly off like this. Like, someone built their house too big. And my neighbors' numbers and my numbers aren't, they usually like go in sets, but hers is a big jump different than mine, which is strange too. You're still on here with the Woodcutter's Lodge. We're gonna all die, guys. If we don't get to this, let's put this up a little bit. I am a huge fan of the perfect grid. Um, and I'm already upset about this. Well, also for cities, and I can't remember the exact thing, there's two different types of blocks in most cities, and there's like small blocks and big blocks, and you can tell how far like you've walked or how far you've gone, I guess. All right, we got another house in. Look at this piece of shit. This one, the house is nice, but I don't know, man. This is some close living. This costs money. Like our money up here. No, this money. So we could go for some vegetables or goats or something, but I think I'm going to hold off. I don't know how to get income. Yeah, it's family member joins one of the settlers. We just got to get 3 more houses. I should probably just put another house here, but I kind of don't. Yeah, so there's short blocks and long blocks, and I can't remember. I think it's like 10 blocks is for a long block, 10 blocks is a mile, and then for a short block, I think it's 15 or 25 or something. Regional wealth by exporting goods. Oh. Amount of money owned by villagers from this region can be used for import or convert to treasury via tax policy. So wait, when I changed this, I spent the wealth, the regional wealth. That's kind of interesting. Like I took it out of their pockets. I just assumed that was, oh, they're not very happy. I just assumed that was my money. Where was that other thing? Oh, the woodcutter thing. You know, I put this on high. Let's put it back. Let's get these people fucking in homes. At least some of them, right? Because this one's already got its stuff. Oh, they both already have their stuff. What are you guys doing? No time for slackery. I do like this. Taxing the population, yeah. I'm very far, I feel like, from that. We're still living in... Though I kind of want this big area to become... So I built this well here like an ass. And this hitching post. Can I move this? Alright, maybe I'm getting too over... This well was a dumb... Oh, I can't move the well, though. The well is permanent. I can destroy it. It's kind of cheap, though. Let's give it a... the aforementioned manor, of course! Of course! You know, I've been playing that Kingdoms, that Field of Glory's Kingdom. I gotta stop. It's awful. Every time I play it, I just get upset. And then I reload an old save and continue playing. So there's, like, really good stuff about it, but... There's a lot of like manors and things that you build. You know, for each county you can build like a manor for your lord. All right, we're gonna put down another house. I've been putting it off because I didn't want to make a decision of where this house is gonna go, but I think we're just gonna put it right here. There's a street between. We'll make it a nice big one. Plot points for... Oh, it's going to do it this way, though. You know what? We can put an extra one in. Fuck it. We'll cram them all together. They look terrible. Oh, what happened? +1 human? Did they just have a baby? Oh, it's the family members are joining. This one guy, he got the spot here. He got the spot.
Check the level of the foundation.
Okay. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right. Maybe I can cancel this. Yes. Wait, what did that say? Okay. Let's try that again real quick. I think it told me this. Like you can go... I want a nice big house for my people. Like you can... Place... Cancel, road connection, House location. It really wants to go there. I don't seem to snap to roads. I remember now when I did the tutorial, there was some thing. I swear it was doing it when I was doing this part. Let's see. If I place this, though, I think it's gonna do it. There we go. You're right. You're right. It's right here. Look at how dumb this last part is. So this is what I did last time. Is I spent like 20 when I played just by myself. Is I spent like 20 minutes on each building to get them, or on each plot to get them exactly how I wanted, and it was just a complete insanity. Okay, how we doing? We got our 2 gigantic houses. I just want my people to be happy, you know? Like have nice big plots of land. My house is more like this, but I'm happy with the tininess of it in real life. It's a little like this, with this little plot. When I first was looking at a house, I was like, I'm gonna get a big yard. So glad I did. I have no interest in yards. I don't know what I was thinking. It was like the weird homeowner thing. Came in and called. They do. My cat turns out is scared of the raccoons. I didn't know that it was scared of such things. This has the chickens going. So I put food out. The cat was eating the food, and then the raccoon came out and came running over. It was like, oh my God, look, there's food. And my cat was like, Well, then I got a different bowl for my cat, and I fed the cat. I tell him he's a scaredy cat all the time. So I had 2 different bowls, and I let's see here. 1 second. 1 second here. This isn't what I want. Oh, you don't want to see that. Wait. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know why it's all blurry, but yep. That was yesterday. So anyways, I figured it was easier just to show the video. I just like video my cat all the time. And then later when the raccoon finished its bowl, it came over to finish the cat's bowl. And then the cat took a swipe at it, but then the raccoon had no interest, like not even phased by the swipe at its face, just completely ignored it. And then the cat was not having it, and he just ran over to me like, oh my God, what is going on? I don't know what to do. Look at this shit. I think I'm going to put in this bigger spot a vegetable garden. I'm now suddenly, oh wait, no, we're up to 4. Okay, maybe I'll put a goat farm there. But I do want to move this hitching post somewhere that isn't right there. Oh, I can fit it in this spot. Except how will I fit the road? Isn't that the goat thing? Can I fit a road here? And we'll put the road back to here. And then, what the fuck was I building? Oh, I was gonna move the hitching post. I can fit it here. I'm gonna do it. I'm moving that here. No, but isn't that what the goat thing is in this game? It provides a yield of hides. Or are you talking about something else? Oh, does this have the thing? Um, Level 2 generates 1 regional wealth per family per month. Unlocks new extensions including artisan shop, residential. What do I get? Settlement level. Wait, I was reading that. Small village. Okay, so it isn't. I was worried it was one of those things where it had to have like food. You know, like there's a bunch of those colony survival games where they have, you know, like have one type of food, one type of this, one type of that. And I'm not a big fan of that mechanic. All right, we're almost done here. Is it? I'm not a big fan of that. Like a lot of the Never Nashi, whatever that game was, and then so that's like an old school, and then so back to the grid thing, that has that like overlay thing, which I really don't like. Never Knock and that other game that I played recently. I don't know if I streamed that. I don't think I did. I think I think there was a demo, and I wanted to see if it was like that before I bought it, and it had the I forget what game it was, but it was.
There we go.
It's like a same exact thing. Man, I really wish you could move the well, but I guess we'll deal with that next. I have too many things queued up. um, I'm just watching this person on the cart. Let's follow him through the forest.
Summer's coming soon.
And this is the gathers. Okay, now what are we? Settlement level increased. New development point. To get more population, you need to have enough empty burgargs plots, and your approval needs to be over 50%. I'm at 43, man. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived. You'll need to be able to create your first militia banner. That sounds like a terrible idea. I have like 4 people. Okay, what is this development? We're now a small village. Medium village. Okay, so we need level 2 or higher. We need 2 of them. And so this was the level 2 thing. So does this thing do it though where like you have to be within a certain square of that thing? Because this is I think what we're talking about, right? Yeah. A or can they actually just walk very far to it? Let's put this goat thing in. It's 25. Oh, they're all 25 except for vegetables. Well, I guess that's the end. That's the end of the money. So what do we need to get these people happy? So it seems like some of the problems is that they were homeless. Control overall population growth as well as morale of, yeah, controls it. It doesn't control it. Oh, this isn't done. Oh, it's not done because I just added to it. All right, so we got goats and we got chickens. The two things that we really need. I'm kind of just waiting for some of this stuff to get done being cut or built, not cut, because I kind of queued up a few things and they seem to be not very quick about it because it's just one person. Where are you going? Everyone was probably very stank in this day and age, and their hands were probably quite rough. My hands are very soft because I sit on my ass all day and I do no manual labor. But the stankiness, like, where are they bathing? In this rain, I guess.
It's a veritable masterpiece of carpentry.
You know, it was crazy. When I worked construction, my hands... you know, I don't know what year this is supposed to be in. I think it said right at the beginning, but I already have forgotten. 1500s? 1600s? But I was playing some other game earlier before. What game was that took place in the 1600s? What was that? That was an Imperial Ambitions. That was yesterday. 13th. That 13th sounds better, more likely. They don't have guns, I don't think. Because I think it's more... oh, wow, we're going... No, okay, we're doing fine. The berries are fine over there. I thought we were going through that pretty fast. Okay, how are we doing? The time keeps slowing down, which is... I think I noticed that when I was playing it for the 30 minutes. I think every time I pause it... Yeah, that's the deal, is it unpause... It goes back to 1 when you unpause it. Hey, the hitching post got moved and it's done. All right, so now my question is if that's the case, what you were talking about, Lord Mac, that they all have to, does it tell me the range of these things? Because that's going to change everything. I'm going to build a well, and I really... where was that? That was like under gathering or something. Where was it? Mining pit, residential. Here's the well. I built this thing right on top of a good spot for it. Because that means I'm going to have to keep... It doesn't have like a radius though. And that's the part that I hate, is the radius. Were you? Maybe you're in this game. Is that your mom? I picked not the ugly lady. Sorry. I guess I'll just leave that there for now. There's no reason to get freaked out about everything. She looked a little tough, you know. But I think you would have to be somewhat tough to survive this era. I'm glad that I don't have to like be a hard ass, you know, in real life. I like it in my video games. I don't really like talking about my soft hands again. I don't want this guy, they're just like, where did we bring these tools from? I guess no, wait, it says at the beginning that they sent us to... Yeah, this is sketchy here. 23 months worth of food and 2 months worth of fuel. And it's May. Did this thing ever... A woodcutter's lodge is ready to go. So now we don't have any more construction people, though. So we can... We're full up on logs. So I guess we could turn off the logging. And we could start building... What's next on our list here? What does it say? Move to a storehouse. Do we not have? We have it. Oh, there's no, like, people. Where are the excess goods? Okay, so we'll turn off the... I feel like logs are really useful. Are going to be really needed 100%, but... And then what is this? This is the woodcutter's lodge that I just put the guy on. Back to that Kingdoms game. Kingdoms, if you play the Irish, this is what they're equipped with. Like, all of their soldiers are just like this guy. This is it. Except that they wear pink. I don't know why. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. But this is it. All of their soldiers in the Ireland groups that's it. It's weird. They don't even have archers. They do have... Okay, they have some javelineer type guys. Speed it up again here. Need to be moved to a store, otherwise and the overflow storage is vulnerable to the... Okay, is this person doing it though? I think I have too much berries is the problem. Not too many, but it's going to go bad. Additionally, some workplaces consume. Okay, let's go back to this thing. And so you need a church, you need a fuel stall, and a food stall, and a clothing stall. Oh, markets in their area. Okay, so we need to get a market built. Industry, trade. A trading post with visiting traveling merchants, a livestock trading post. Oh, here's our administration. Here's our manor. So we need some cut wood for that and some rocks. We have rocks in this area, so that's not too bad. So let's look at our bloomery. That's for iron or whatever. Smithy, clay, a malt house. There we go. I need one of those. You know, if I was still drinking, I need one of those for my life. A weaver's workshop, a tannery, a dyer's house. Let's actually go down to this list here. Forager, hunting camp, forester, hunting camp. We don't really need the stuff though. Woodcutter, saw pit. We do need the saw pit, but not right this second. It sounds like what we need first is a pack station, a hitching post, some sort of trading thing. A tavern fulfills level 1 of entertainment. Like many of your citizens, it needs ale. Like many of your citizens, it needs ale. Okay, we need a marketplace. Here we go. How big is this marketplace? This is the spot. And I was going to put it right in the middle. But maybe my manor should go there. How big are these things? Because we could make it huge. Let's put it in. Number available market stalls 22. I think that's a little large. We could stick it in this spot. What happens if we stick it right here in this weird 3 market stalls? What does it take to a well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. Well, how big is that one in that little thing? I couldn't see. It looks gigantic. Assigned families will set up stalls automatically as long as there's enough space on the market. Hover over specific categories to check your current supply and demand. Burger plots closest to the market get their market requirements fulfilled first. Oh, it could go. It could go bad all at the same time. I hope not. This seems small now that okay, let's do this. Destroy you. Now that I saw that. He had like a real city in that little thing though. Where was that fucking thing? Wooden church. A corpse pit. We need one of those. You need those in every game. A corpse pit. Okay, that my idea there is not going to work. We could also put it over here. It's a little strange, but that holds 9 stalls. Like, that's a lot. Where am I going to move my well to, though? The water goes like this. I guess I could just leave this here. See, this is why if I get too much control, I just sit here and I can't decide on where I should build anything. I can get 7 if I do this weird diagonal. But if I go to here, it gets all... Well, maybe we can sneak it. What did this... This is 7. I'm going to make it this weird diagonal for now. It will sell imported stuff. You mean like I import it and then it's sold to them? Or... Look at this weird diagonal thing. I guess I could have just put a road across. Jesus Christ, make up your mind, Josh. Demolish. I could make one gigantic market right here. Look at that. That looks so much better. We're going to do it this way. It's just going to have 7 stalls in a row. It's sold to your prop. Okay, so I buy it, and then hopefully my people want it. Now I don't like this. Can I edit these points? Okay, I'm going to demolish this one more time. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, would you just fucking make a decision? This is why I don't play chess, because I can't ever finish. Okay. I'm not doing this to be a dickhead. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Marketplace. No, I want it to be... Oh, we got to put a road in first. We'll put the road just like whatever. Whatever. I mean, it's got to not be whatever. It's got to be a straight line. It's kind of hard to tell, though. That doesn't look very straight. That one's good enough over there. Then we'll go back. We'll put the marketplace. I don't know why I'm saving that. I don't even know how big is a fucking church. Like I don't know why. How big is like a? Yeah. See, like this isn't. Where was that church? The smithy, the dyeing house. See, this isn't gonna work out. Church is pretty big. I was thinking. I wanted something like centralized. How big is the manor's tiny? Holy shit. I was expecting something much larger. Who would you really want to live right next to the okay, the tavern. This might be the spot for the tavern. All right, that's the plan. We're going to put the tavern right. We got to make it so that it's closer for them to walk. I mean, I'm not going to put it in yet, but somehow we'll get it to work right next to them, so it's closer for them to walk, and maybe we can have some more houses over here. We need some fucking farms, and farms and shit, and oh my god, I'm out of control. All right, let me go back to my. Where was that thing? It was under residential marketplace. I'm gonna have a giant marketplace right here across from. It's only 14. I mean, 14's probably enough, right? I wonder why it doesn't like certain stuff that I do. 24. Here we go. I think it's because of how I did the... Oh, it doesn't like it. How I did the road. There we go. The fucking decisions. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Sorry that took so long. While I was talking about or showing the videos of raccoons, there was a raccoon hanging out outside. I just don't even get how these guys are so. Oh, it hasn't uploaded yet. I don't get how they're so fearless. Anyways, what was I doing? Church, marketplace, rain. This guy's got to kind of walk. He's got the big house. Gonna walk. I mean, honestly, how much space do you need? Like I said, this is perfect for me. Even though the problem is like that probably you could hear what's going on with those no glass over there in those windows. But we need more people. Construction finished. Oh, they make the stall themselves. I guess I didn't know what I was expecting. But they're gonna go buy that shit. Do I make some wealth off of this? Oh, and they're bringing over. Look at that. They're bringing it all over. They're like, Jesus Christ, about time. Okay, so if that's the case, we need to then build. The one guy's he's gonna bring over the hides. We don't have that. We do need the cutting of the tavern, though. We could put in the tavern. Wonder why it won't lock over. It will do it. It's only 5 wood, and I got 33. So I'm going to put this giant tavern right there. And I think, yeah, we got one idle person, so we'll, they'll build it there. They are right there. And then I should probably put some more houses in over here, too. Like I said, I'm going to try to make them somewhat large. It's probably a mistake for later. But... oh, I can't do it without the road. I don't know. I don't even know what the religion... how important that is besides like a metric, you know what I mean? Like, is that going to be a thing yet? People suffering from disease may stop working. Access to herbs might speed up the recovery, while a varied diet increases disease resistance. Oh, I was going to build a road here. Continue this road. We need some farms, and I'm like kind of fucking up where I should put these farms. Let's do that next. Well, I don't have enough people. I need more people to show up. I mean, I got 15 people, but I need a level 2 family. Let's look at like this guy's thing again. So he's got the food stall. Do we have a food stall? Fuel, clothing supply. And so I guess church is next. I went straight for the bar, of course. That's a priority to me. Where was that church? What are my cosmetic choices? A shrine and a shrubbery. Trade. I don't think that's going to be. Industry is probably not a church. Farming. Residential. Wooden church. Oh my god, it's massive. And it's got a fucking wall. What do I need? It says not enough goods. Oh, I need the cut stuff. Okay, so I guess that's next. It's not under gathering. Oh, it is under gathering. It's a saw pit. I feel like putting this next to their houses is not a good move. But, I mean, okay, this is supposedly our better houses. We'll just stick some noise pollution right next to them. Can we stick it in here? Right click is... I guess we got this road back here. We could put it next to the well, and it's next to the other thing. We're not going to have enough people, though, is the problem. They're at 48% happiness. Zarthanth, Zarthus, the Zarthstar, the Zarthstars. Zaratharsta. I live next to this dude, and his name was Ezekiel, and I was putting his phone number in my phone, and I said, how do you spell your name? And he said, just like in the Bible. And I was like, do I look like I read the fucking Bible, man? So I think probably that Zarathustra might be another person. This person really picked the far spot for their thing there. This is the saw pit. I wonder when they say pit, what they mean. Like, how are they cutting this stuff? Because it's an actual pit. Oh, it's not out of the Bible. I haven't read it in Nietzsche either, but I can pronounce his name, I guess. Somehow. Speaking of Nietzsche, The Good Place. Have you guys watched that show? I actually think it's pretty good. I'm not generally in. So my friend, I've brought this up before. My friend often wants to talk about, oh, I needed ale for that though. I jumped the gun on that. It's okay. We have wood, though we do have a limited supply of these. How much do we have left? We're still at 24. But my friend always wants to have these deep philosophical debates, and I don't really find that exciting. Just to like it's okay. It's just not like all the time. But what I like is when things, science fiction or TV shows or whatever, trick you into thinking about it, if that makes sense. So, like if it has a philosophical debate tied into other things, and that's one of the. I really like sci-fi that does that, where you're like, makes you think deeply about different stuff. And so I think The Good Place is. We're back to The Good Place here. Does a good job of making you think about that type of stuff, even though it's very, very hand-fed. Very, very hand-fed. A new mercenary company is available again. Was it kind of like science fiction at the time? There was a lot of like, what's that? So like, look at this guy goes down in there, or that woman. Oh, she's actually digging the thing. He took the time for each building to make them have specific. That's crazy. That's so much work. Is this the clay pit? No, this is the saw pit. Yeah, that's crazy. I assumed he was just going to have, they would be individual, but not like so individual where people would go down in the hole and do stuff. That's Dante's Inferno. There, it finally came to me. Dante's Inferno was like, it's like one of the original, it's considered one of the original science fiction books. Look at this. I do like, so with all my love of straight lines and all that shit and like having the plots all perfect squares, I know that isn't happening here, but I do like that this does look more natural. Like there's a reason why the person who built this went around this little area. Like who knows what, maybe there was something there, some rocks underground or whatever, and so he just went, eh. I totally appreciate that. Like the graphics in this are fucking amazing for a colony sim. Okay, so how are we doing over here? We still need this thing to finish, and then when you're done with this, I'm curious how they use the saw pit though. Like, why do they need a pit to cut it? Cut the things. the logs. I don't know if it's gonna show me. Like, what would they do? They roll the log across here. Huh. Maybe it will show it when I put a person on there. Yeah, the plank thing. I don't know how they, like, how it works, though. Okay. So we're gonna have to figure out how much of, like, we got 7. Let's keep the fuel going for a bit. Let's turn off, because we don't have the people. The foragers for now. So what do we got here? We got somebody here. I guess actually, you know, I could have. No, these things need to be like in action all the time. So we got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my 5th group? Oh, they're the idle guys. Yeah. All right, I want to see what this looks like. I'm curious. Oh, that one just teleported into being complete. Oh, that's how they did it? I don't know if this is how realistic it is, but I guess that's an easier way to do it. You know, like, because you need the thing, and I'm wheezing tonight. It's an interesting. You'd have to get in there with a shovel every once in a while to get all the sawdust out. Nearby resources nearby stolen by bandits, like out of their house. I was busy looking at the saw pit there. Does this show how much is? It doesn't say. I would bet you're right about the purpose. I don't know what the purpose would be, but I bet you that there's a lot of uses for making it into bread, like we were talking about the other day. Or I was talking about it the other day. Let's see. So we need to have. Oh, we have a shit ton of berries. We need to have planks for the church is next. So the church was under what, residential or something? We need 20 planks. Though, are those planks and these planks the same? This looks like these are different. Those are like a different color. Oh, I guess they're red because I don't have enough. I imagine at this stage of, especially with a village this size, that there would be very little trash. You know what I mean? Like even if you had trash, you would turn it into like a compost pile, so it would go into your oh, those are bricks? Is that what that is? I wish I could like click on it. Not enough. I think those are planks. I'm moving this up here. It's just for some reason it's red. It looks like it's planks. I think it's red because I don't have enough. Fulfills 1 level faith for those things. I'm a ways off, I think, from clay. We got clay. There's iron, clay. Here's the stone I was talking about earlier. And then wild animals. We have 21 of 20 wild animals. Get to work, guys. We need you to finish this. Oh, you got all sorts of logs lined up and shit. Perfect. Yeah, the people would be like there isn't anywhere to even. They would have to think how much work it would be to take a bath. You'd have to go and pump water out of that well. Like there isn't even a stream you could go splash around in. All right, what are we up to? Oh, we got it. We got it. Except I'm in a terrible view. This thing is massive. Would it have fit here so I can feel regret about my choices? I think it would have fit here. See, that would be the perfect spot for it, but I built a stupid market. Alright, we're going to tear out the market. Delete the market. Then everyone's going to be pissed. You know, I read something where there was like there was like a whole like weekly bath thing, but I don't remember what year that was. Um, so like saying, oh yeah, you know, that could have been in 1850 or something, or it could have been like puritanical times in the U.S. or something. Like I do know that at some time in history, they had like a weekly bath time. Um, like I was saying, it would be incredibly disgusting. Why can I never find anything in this game? I have the same problem with Songs of Six, where like the things don't click in my brain until I've used it for a very long time. Where everything is, this is the market. Okay, we're gonna put the market over here. After all, we'll leave this. We're gonna go like this, and I know that that's not square, but it's good enough for what we're doing. And then that gives us 18 spots. Yeah, I think that that might be true too. I did watch a thing that did take it was the medieval food thing, so it was medieval times, so that's, you know, it's whatever period. And the food was actually extremely healthy for the the richer you were, the less healthy it was. um, kind of no, because now you can get people are, you know, buy healthy shit. Yeah. We know there was a mistake was made. Go pick up the stuff, the cheese, the bread. I mean, whatever that is. But you'd have to be filthy, like without any water close by, except for the well water. Man, well, like look at their well. They got like a counterweight, so you'd have to drop it in there and then use the counterweight. Man, and you get one tiny bucket. The dancing plague. Which one is that? Oh, is that the one where just people were spontaneously dancing and they actually don't really know what the cause was? You guys need to get that shit out of here. Wells, they are, but generally, well, it depends where you're at. I watched a video of, where's my church? Of, oh man, can we not fit it in here after all that? Not enough goods. Oh, now I'm short on logs somehow. Oh, not somehow. I probably chopped them all up. Get out of here. And go back to here. I watched a video of some dudes in Mexico digging a well by hand. Talk about backbreaking work. Holy shit. The ground was like hard as rock, and you know, at the beginning, you know, you're like, oh, they just dig a big hole, right? And it is, but then it's like they're down in the hole and you're still like smashing through rock and stuff. It looked awful. I mean, awful amount of work. All right, a new family started moving in. We finally got another person. So I guess I just got to keep throwing down houses to get people here. The church is going to go here when we have enough whatever. Timbers, I forget how many I needed now. 10? 5. We can do it. It better fit in here. Look at that shit. It was like I planned that. I didn't, but it looks like I did. Let's go back to our... Yeah, so then after they dig this giant hole, then they... Because it needs to be giant so you can dig in it. And then they line it all with rocks, you know, and at the bottom it starts leaking water, obviously, because that's the whole fucking point. And then they line it all with rocks, pretty wide amount, because like I said, they had to dig it much larger than was necessary so that you could dig to that level and still get in and out by hand. It just looked brutal. And so at the end they're like ankle deep in the water, because I guess it takes a while to like start. It doesn't like fill up, you know, but they go to a certain part, but they never were like neck deep like digging. It was more like ankle, maybe calf deep. But yeah, it looked back breaking work. I just wanted to check this before I started throwing more houses in here. I could do a row of houses back here, but this is like the barley goes over here. What about this spot over here?
Shy, good sirs and ladies.
We could put some back here, actually.
Come one, come all.
I'd rather kind of keep them in a residential area. I guess this isn't bad, and then we could have like some sort of flax farm back here. Let's put in some more houses. I guess also they don't all need to be so gigantic, right? Like I said, I wanted my people to be happy. The game probably doesn't give a shit,
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
but having an extra person is going to change, an extra family is going to change everything here. Don't want it that direction though.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
Okay, I'm going with the larger houses, I guess. Let's put 2. Not enough goods. What are we short? Let me check here. We need logs. But I meant by like the actual size of their house. I don't think it gives them a bonus for having a larger house. Like this guy doesn't give him a bonus for having a little thing, a little sliver. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a colony sim care about like the size of their house. The quality of their house, definitely. But like generally, like the goal is to pack as many things in as possible. But I always feel like, wow, look at this shit. Man, I wonder how long it took them to do like each building. Obviously, the different buildings would take more time, but you know, to do this part, then you got to have an animation for each thing. Like putting down the wood, obviously they can use that animation there, and I saw the lady putting down wood over here. But we do have another idle person, so I'm gonna put them. We still have fuel going. This guy's eating up all the logs, so let's put 2 people on log, 2 families on logs for now. It would be a hard thing to program. Well, I don't know. This guy could probably do it, but it's probably something that doesn't matter. I'm the only one who cares. You know what I mean? We probably should try to surround this church with stuff, but I don't want to put down... I want to, like, get some farms going and stuff. Let's see with the farming. What would be the first thing? A field, flax and barley, a farmhouse... Yeah, so they see that log looks red, so it's just because I think I was out. A pasture, wool, windmill, communal oven. So these are going to go hand in hand, I assume. Sheep farm. So I probably should try to get some trade going, because I don't have any money at all, or some taxes, I suppose. Regional wealth is well, how many of these
Come along, lad.
oh, it's because I have this open. How many? One hide? I know we got robbed, but I assumed you would produce more hides. We could turn that in, but it's so few. I think we should go for base stuff here.
On, laddie.
So let's try to get to like the bread level. So that's gonna be this. So let's do, you know, a field. Fields of Manor Lords need to be very large to be effective, but also take long to plow by hand. For starting village, try a field the size of about 1 Morgan, whatever the fuck that is. Later, if you want the region to focus on farming, you can consider spending a development point to unlock heavy plow upgrades. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Hunting. What do I do with this development point? After you reach the next 7th level, you'll be granted a develop point to spend. Unlock development branches to make your region more efficient. To enact policies, you need to raise your administration level by building administrative... Okay. So what do we got here? We have 1 point. We don't have any policies. Apple orchards. Sheep breeding. The heavy plow, like he was talking about. I'm already in fall. Good point. Trapping. Doubles the capacity of all berry deposits. Beekeeping. I never feel like beekeeping is a big deal, but like in every goddamn game of this time period, I guess it must have been. We can make helmets. Trade routes. Foreign suppliers. New firewood cart. A permanent market stall which provides a passive income of firewood as long as the region has enough regional wealth. A food cart. I don't want any of those things. Over here, that is. Well, this I guess could be okay, but I don't know how much that costs. Provides apples. September until the trees are fully grown, which takes 3 years. Oh, I'm running this game way too slow. Enables, we could go like heavier into, let's do forage. Let's do that. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake. How much food do we actually have? 27 and 11, because we are getting towards winter. And I have 2 people chopping wood here. So let's put, well, how many logs do I actually have though? 3? Okay, you can stay on that. So for these 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is, where's the, oh, 5, and then they got the idle guy. I need 1 more person. I kind of needed, I should have built houses faster. I should have just been pumping out houses like a motherfucker. But instead, I kept dicking around and I built a tavern instead. A tavern that no one can even use. This place looks pretty hospitable. I've never been to Europe. It would be nice to visit there at some point. Flim Flam, who I stream with sometimes, he's been to Europe like a million times. Maybe we won't try to farm. Maybe we'll try to trade. I thought that was an animal besides my ox. Maybe we'll try to trade, get stuff that we can trade for food. That's a lot of construction left. Let's prioritize this guy, actually. Stone cutting and metalwork. Yeah, because there is iron here and stone. There's both. It'd be nice to have another ox, but I guess we don't really have the people. Yeah, I totally should have prioritized my houses more. Because that's what... Build or expand. And the bees. We do need some bees. I should have picked that one, maybe. I was thinking that earlier when I was looking at this seemed kind of low. Okay, we got another house. So did I make any mental decisions for my next houses? I was going to just keep going this way, I think. Residential. But I didn't have the wood, which we have 16 now. So let's put 2. Let's put 2. I'm going to make this one just so that they're all not lopsided like that. You know what? We'll do little ones. Fuck it, right? I mean, I'm killing myself with my own whatever. Well, this is a big one. Can I add one to the top? No, it wasn't. It's not quite. Well, this one wants to be bigger, so I'll just make that one bigger. There we go. That will give us 3 more houses. We have an empty house, right? Right? I think. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Doubles the maximum family count for this, and it cost me 2 wood. Do it. What happened? Oh, did that just add another spot? Oh, I think I just made this like the big rich person just suddenly got a new person moved in with them. That's fine. Who gives a shit? Can I do that with all of these though? Oh no, I can do it with all of them. But did that get rid of my other thing? Oh shit! I think it might have got rid of my tannery or what? No, wasn't. Whatever. The goat thing. Run this at 3. A new family's moved in. See, we're finally getting our shit together. Let's put you on the berries. We need you on the berries bad. I can't actually see the thing, so I've just been. I mean, I guess not bad, but you know, I think I might have changed the keybinds. Is why. Okay, so what happened here when I added... No, it didn't mess with the goats. The church is getting there finally. So maybe that's what we should be doing, is expanding them this way. Like, I don't see why that would be a negative. Because this is by family.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
It takes logs, but we got logs coming in. Construction, another one's completed. Oh, this one doesn't have that option. Okay, so maybe it does. Maybe it is size based. Look at this one does. Oh, that's cool. So that it does matter. I've never. The plot side does matter. I've never seen that in a video game before. I'm kind of stoked on that too.
Fresh start.
I guess it does in Songs of Six. Songs of Six is one of my favorite colony games. Oh, look at these guys live like farther back from the road. This would be a much better spot here because you could go out right into the forest. That'd be some shit in a good way. They're very colorful clothing, and I wonder if that's time period. The church is open. Oh, and I never set up my militia thing. What do I do here? Let's see. Militia footmen. Hire mercenaries. Spears. Shields. Spear militia seems like what we're going for here because we have spears and shields. You created your first militia unit. The male villagers will eventually will be evenly distributed between all militia units. They will then try to find their required equipment with a maximum. After bringing on, so they're gonna get the best shit that they can. After bringing all this equipment home, the unit recruits are marked as ready to be rallied. Okay. 14 of 36. We don't have the people. Yeah, I really fucked up with the... I should have been building way more houses. It's funny, when I played for the 30 minutes or whatever, I felt like I built many more houses. I have that save. I wonder... Maybe I didn't. How many families this region can accommodate to increase it? So we have 12, and we currently have... Okay, it's because this is finally kicking in here. This is total population there, so you got to do this math in your head, I guess. I know that sounds like a weird thing to comment on, but now we're getting some houses and shit going here. All right, this is almost done. Oh wow, that is not what I thought the church was gonna look like. A place where the Ku Klux Klan hangs out. That's.
Watch your head there.
Guess I should have expected that sort of. 53%. We're almost got these people are ready to go up level 2. I got 20 logs. Let's keep knocking these out. I don't. There's probably a negative to what I'm doing. So we could put a hunting camp. We have enough for like a hunting camp. I think that's probably a good idea to get the things that Lord Mac was talking about. Where the fuck is that shit? Hunting camp. Do I not want to put it there? I think I'll put it here. I guess I didn't put this road very much farther. Let's put this road. What is this like crossed out stuff? Do I not want to put? Hopefully I'm not making a huge mistake here. Hunting camp. Oh, there's something in the way? Is that what was happening? Oh, this whole thing has the cross marks. Like it doesn't want me to put it there. Huh, I just figured you want to be closest to the whatchamacallit, the animals. Okay, it said something about migration. I think this red part is just leaves and shit. I hope they'll go over there. I hope I didn't fuck something up. Look at this place. Okay, the church is done. We probably need to put a person working here, right? Just any old person, it looks like, which is... What is this thing? Change the... I got an achievement for that. Upgrade to a stone one. Is that what I'm gonna need? The clay? I guess it's just rocks and some stone or something. Okay. Let's check on our houses here. We're bringing in the timber, so I feel like we're doing. Yeah, that's crazy that he actually took that into account. Like there's a lot of impressive shit in this game. Okay, so this guy needs his church level up. At least a wooden church, but you can get here. And then we need a clothing stall. Wonder how I get the clothing stall. Well, you're right next to it. The question mark doesn't do anything. Oh, we don't have any money. It's interesting that there's no regional wealth, but we're building all of these things. Okay, so his church level's there. So all he needs now is the clothing stall. Linen, leather, enough supply of any of the following materials. Okay, so what we need is the hunter should be built soon. When this is done, we'll have to assign somebody, but we should be getting new people in pretty quick because we have enough for 14 and we only have 8. And we also have 1 under construction here. We just gotta relax for a minute. Just kick back and let them build some stuff. And hopefully we'll get another person by the time some of this stuff is built. 55% happiness, 56. Oh, now it's going down. It is September. That other house is done, it looks like. If I just had some money, I would start switching around or start adding in things. Yeah, that is crazy that he actually put in the different sizes. What was that noise? Work area is empty. We need more people. All right, so if the work area is empty, let's add in something else. We need to put somebody on our hunting. Oh, it's not done though. Let's see here. Oh, look, they put that stall in the weird... I guess it's in a corner. So we got that. This is like the base stuff is down here. We got the forester's hut, even though I put it in a weird spot. And now it's right here, which is not a very good spot. Let's move it one more time. Let's move this again. Oh, you know, I put it here. We kind of do need it right here, actually. I guess they've harvested all these trees. That's crazy. I mean, it has been a year or something. We could... So who can we take off of stuff? Nothing really is that overwhelmed. The saw pit doesn't have anybody on it. Like, we just need more people. Like, I've marked off everything. Yeah, they just need the clothing stall. And we don't have enough for... We need one more person right now.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies. Firewood, firewood.
Oh, I have one more plot under construction. You know what game is similar to this, just that it's the time period and whatnot, is that Lords and Villains. It's like a very similar concept. The art is way different, but Lords and Villains had like a broken economy, and I streamed it once, maybe twice. I was extremely disappointed about how it turned out. Like something went south somewhere in the development of that game. It's like you build stuff, you know, when you deconstruct stuff, you got all, there was it took a lot of different resources to build a house, and then you could deconstruct that whole house and you would get all of the resources back, which may sound like a good thing, but I think because there was a working economy in it, but I think that kind of broke the economy, and I'm not 100% sure, but it was weird. As I played it, the more broken it seemed. And people were coming in, a couple people came in a chat and were like, hey, you need to do this. You need to change these settings in your game to make the game playable. And I was like, what do you mean? And so I restarted. No, I think I streamed it twice, I think. The first time it was right as I started, the person said, oh, the game will break if you don't change these settings. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Like the default settings are broken. And we got the bell going here. I guess the answer is yes. I looked it up on their Discord after the stream, and people were like, yeah, it's pretty much unplayable because it took too long for him to walk. It took too long for him to walk across. So anyways, I was really looking for that game as well, and I was bummed that it kind of was a failure. It's pixel art. All right, finally, we got this other person moving in. It's pixel art, but they made... oh, this isn't done yet. Get over here and make that. They made everybody's head gigantic so everyone looked like a baby. So all of your people look like babies walking around, and I don't think that anyone told them as well that, like, do you know that all of your characters look like babies because of the giant heads you gave them? Or maybe they did and they thought that was cute or something. Anyways, I made it sound like this Lords and Villains is an awful game. It's not awful. It's just not that great. So it's a very similar thing. You have a manor house, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the hunting camp is done. I don't know where it is. Here it is. There we go. because that should bring in, but it wouldn't bring a. I don't think it's gonna put a stall there, is it? It's gonna give us. Oh, I didn't know it had a set in limit. It's gonna give us something. I don't know what we need to get this other stall going. This is a food stall. We need, yeah, I mean, I know why they did it so you got all this stuff back, because it would make it impossible to make any changes to your houses if you made mistakes. Like this game, like you get all your shit back too. But nearby bandits, where are they though? We're gonna run out of tools. What's gonna happen? We still have 124 of them, but I have a feeling that that's going to be a choke point here. We need to get some sort of trade going on. They said something about a bandit camp moved in, but I don't know if that meant a different region or what. That made me do the thing. Does it show them? I don't see them on the map marked. All we have is those 14 militia guys, right? It's not very, very good militia amount. I guess it's better than nothing. So I don't know if this will give them the thing they want, though. Marketplace for linen, leather. I don't know what I would trade. Fuel? 16 months worth of fuel and 23 months worth of food. I guess I could turn off. Let's do this. Let's. There was another thing I wanted to get people rolling. Oh, it was this. Okay, let's do this. Let's turn off berries real quick for a while. I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Where does my forager's head? There is it right here. And then let's put these foresters back in action because we're gonna run out of trees over here. This is kind of close to the city, but so is our logging camp. I guess we could move our logging camp to like more out here. Let's do that actually. Kind of a farther from the town, and then we can use this for whatever. What was the other? Linen? It said linen. Yarn. We can become sheep herders. That doesn't say. Oh, I used my development point though. We can use sheep. We can become sheep herders for. I think that was a thing. Was sheep herding. Livestock trading. Import the animals first. Oh, the other one gives you an animal or something. The other things are so far away, all like the stone and stuff. Oh wait, was this leather that they needed? Oh, it is leather, so we need to have a tannery regardless. I bet. So when we get the tannery, that's when they probably put the shop in. This thing probably stinks since we're tired. So there is a smell thing. What are these? This is storage. That stockpile's in the way. Right next to the church, we could put this stinky thing in. The problem with this whole setup, see, is something's going to be in the back here, but I think we'll just stick this right there. And then they'll probably put the thing. Oh, wow, we have 3 idle people? Right? We're gonna have this stinky place is gonna be going. I took off 1 person, but that's 9. Forager's head. I guess we can put that back if we have an extra person. Hunting camp, we have an extra person. Or we have a person there, which is what I wanted. Oh, these guys, we have idle people because I moved the logging thing. So yeah, that's fine. I'd rather have extra food. I don't know if food's going bad or not. I can't tell. I know we're getting robbed by bandits. Maybe that's some sort of thing. They can't find anything to gather, it said. So might as well just turn that off temporarily. Let this grow. Oh, those are wild animals. Yeah, we ate all the berries. It's only October, but we do have 17 months worth of food. Does it? It said something about if it's outside, it gets worse. Oh, I couldn't tell what that person was doing. I thought they were chasing like an animal or something. It looks like we got it. Imagine living with only this few people. Gene Wolfe is one of my favorite sci-fi authors, but he writes a lot of stories where they delve deep into like the interpersonal stuff, and like there's a few stories that take place in like towns this big, like fantasy stories. We must have got another person. He does a really good job of like what it would be to be this guy, you know. And there's always gonna be some asshole in town. Yeah, like a little village, I guess I'm calling them towns. Okay, so we're full of storage. We're full of planks and firewood. So probably a couple of spears too. Yeah, I don't think we do. We don't really have villages here. There's a huge amount of sprawl here. If we put another storehouse down, the problem I'm seeing is that we got to use we got extra people right now, but that's going to run out quick. We could stick another storeroom right here. I said we're going to have to put something silly back there. And then we'll go like... Or, I was thinking centralized for the storehouse, but maybe we want to put it somewhere else. Fuck it, we'll just do it right here. Let's not overthink this. Jesus Christ. I'm going to end up restarting the game next time I want to play this anyways. I mean, not necessarily, but probably I will end up restarting the game. At some point. I'll be like, now I know enough. Yeah, like put this over here somewhere so they can have mixed, yeah. That would be a more city planning. I'm trying to think, you know, where my dad lives. I used to visit him. He lives like it's not a village though. Couple thousand people. It's probably much more than that. They're just all spread out. I know. Okay, you did it already. They're just saying we need to get a person in here. We did it. All right, the tanneries are ready. Yeah, I feel like I'm very far from the quarry and the iron mine though. Like far as in that stage of development. Okay, logging. Boom. Everything's great. This is in a terrible spot now. See, every time I do anything with this thing, I gotta go. I've moved this 27 times at this point. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure how I would feel about this game, and that was another reason I was kind of mildly reluctant to stream it. Because my goal is not to stream games that I dislike. You know what I mean? Like, that's not... I'm not out looking to shit all over games. It just happens sometimes. It said something about a berry something. Deforestation killed berry. That's what it was talking about. I was about to say, you son of a bitch. That was me. I was the son of a bitch. Okay, we want to move this back. Look, it fits right there. Perfect. Right next to the stink pile. No, that's not the stink pile. This is a wood. This is the noise pile. The forester's hut. We will put you in charge though. Do that. Reforest that thing. The hunting camp. Forager's hut. Yeah, get this shit going. We're gonna just move that. Yeah, we're gonna move the logging camp right next to these people's houses. And let's put a couple more houses while I'm thinking about houses. Right here. I'm just gonna let the thing do it. I don't have a road on this side. This is probably my farming land, but whatever. We're gonna start winging it. I'm gonna stop being so anal about everything. I'm gonna take a quick break though. Oh, I wonder if my my videos have uploaded yet from when I was outside earlier. I guess not. I don't know when my phone decides to upload things. I think it does it when it's like a I have an album called Cats that is, I assume, auto-generated. I think I can force it to upload. I mean, look, I was just saying it's weird that when I see streamers on their cell phone all the time, and then here I am. I gotta go to my like photos or something. I'm not a big phone guy. It's one of my most disliked things for my job is helping people with their phone. I like just try to, besides looking at Reddit, which I'm actually trying to do less of, Google Photos. Oh, it's the app itself is out of date. Okay, well, I was hoping it would upload these things. It's the same here. Think as countries that popped up largely after the road. Yeah, I guess the thing about that Australia, you know, I just You're about to say, what does this have to do with anything? I just watched all of the Mad Max movies, all of them again. I watched Furiosa in the theater, and watch all of them again. But okay, this is what has to do with it. In Mad Max, the original Mad Max, they're in like a little town, not where the cops are, but where the bikers first show up. Um, Toe Cutter and those guys. They're in like a little. Is that? That's like a. I don't think it's a village though. But yeah, I think you're right. It's because things were more spread out because of the transportation. But I will be back in less than 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. You know, I was thinking maybe I don't even know what a modern village would look like. You know, like I'm trying to compare it to something that I don't even know what I'm trying to think of what it is. Especially like, are they on top of each other, like the people? Um, when I say like on top of each other, I mean like, are they living as close as they do in this? Uh, in this game? I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm wondering if I can get more of these at one time. Mute. 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 Alright. Let's see here. Telling you, these things have no fear of me at all. At all. Okay, this is not the order that I took. Here's the first one. So I was just like, oh, there's the raccoon again when I went out there earlier tonight, eating little beady eyes. It doesn't like how much I zoomed in. Then I went inside, and the thing followed me the door. And my cat's just sitting there. He has no fear. And I went outside because I thought he might attack my cat or whatever. My cat is, and then here he is leaving. He's like, all right, well, you didn't give me any food, so I'm just going to itch myself. Oh, wait. He won. No. Oh, I moved the chair to scare him a little bit. And then he was like, well, I guess there's a little bit of food left. No, there's no food, but he's going to do his pretend wash thing. Look at that guy. He's traumatized. Peter, my cat, is traumatized by. Oh, I feel bad for him. You know, he is scared of him, but he also it's like he has mixed feelings, he's ambivalent. He'll definitely like run away if it gets too close, but then he was sitting on the chair right next to it, just watching it. So I think they have like some sort of animal truce going on. You know, because I had another cat that would hang out, and uh, it would just like literally go up to him and smell him, and the raccoons didn't have any issues with that. All right, we put in these 5 houses or whatever they are. So we're waiting. Oh, I have a little bit of oh, leathers. I have a little bit of leather too. Logging camp finished construction, which I moved it back here. We're gonna put somebody on that, even though it's in a terrible spot. We're gonna get the winners here. We're gonna get the foresters. We're gonna have all these houses come in winter. We're gonna have, oh, look at the snow. Hey, wow, the snow's gradual too. We have a person here, right? Yep, we have a person here. These people are gonna tan stuff, and then hopefully, oh, we got some resources stolen. Hopefully, we have, I think we got something. Clothing stall. You got it all. What do we do? It just costs 4 to upgrade. And then, what about you? You're ready to go too. Because I think that's where I had, I guess I should have checked before I clicked it. I think that's where I had my chickens. I guess I could look for the chickens. There's the chickens right there. And there's our goats right here. Yeah, I think that this doesn't work how I want it to work because of the keybinds that I changed, so that space paused. But I can't 100% remember that. Man, they're going to church. They have snow that they can turn into water if they needed. That would be some icy existence. Oh, something flashed right. Oh, it was the. They stole what? Logs? These guys are gonna have to go a long distance to get some logs. Luckily, we have 33 of them. Yeah, this is shrinking. I have 2 idle. I was waiting for something to be built to put something on. Wasn't the tannery? Maybe it was the tannery. Granary, storehouse, that all. How are we doing granaries? We have plenty of granary storage. I think it was the tannery, and I guess I got a person on there. So 2, well, we have 3 idle people now. So we could put another person on the forester's hut. I think that will help increase our planting. I'm assuming that it takes a while for the trees to grow. This is in a terrible spot once again, but I guess we'll leave it. So if I have 1 or 2 idle people, so 1 person that I want to be able to put into play here. Let's see what else we can put in. So we have a little bit of leather coming in, which handles the whatever. Level 2-ness. What do we need? You also, we can upgrade you to the next level too. It's giving me some warning that I'm not looking at. What is this warning? Residential requirements will increase, so I probably shouldn't just be going through clicking everything there. We have the tavern, which I built way earlier. It needs ale, so let's see, how do we get ale? We'll need like barley or something, but that would require farming. So let's try to get a trade post going. I think this is an okay spot. I'm trying to be less anal about it. We need 15 stone, which is over here. Oh, there's a person walking over here. Who are you? That's just some guy. Huh. We could cut this road. Like oh, is there a limit to the length? Or is it running into something? I think it's running into the church. Or whatever those are. Those buildings here. This is a Songs of Six maneuver right here. Just a gigantic, long, what do I gotta put here? Some sort of mine, I assume. A stone cutter's camp. Wonder how close I should put it. Probably pretty close. Let's run this as if we were gonna go past. I don't know what that noise was. Once again, we try to put this on a grid, sort of. It's kind of hard to tell the grid when you don't have a grid. We also have that clay over there. So from this road, we could run. I don't want to put it on the actual thing. There we go. January? Family joins settlers. 39 people, 20 houses, 13 families. So I should have enough room for 7 more people according to my basic math here. 7 more families, I mean. This is still under construction. What about you? Oh, you haven't even started. You haven't even transported the goods because we're all waiting on the one oxen. Man, I wonder if we can figure out who works here. Oh, there they are. Yeah, see how far? They're still cutting down the trees next to the berry bushes. So maybe we should move this really far away, like over here. I feel like we don't want to cut those berry bushes down. I didn't know that was such a catastrophe, but it is. Great. Family members join one of the settlers. That just gives us more people, though. We want more families, not people. I guess it doesn't matter. Like this road sucks. I wish you could edit these. Maybe you can edit them. It would be crazy if it allowed you, though.
That'll warm.
This road, I should have. What, you know? Can I cut it? No. Well, just stop worrying about it. You can designate an area for woodcutters. Oh, you're right. I think you can. I think it said somewhere about the area. I'm just gonna put it over here for now, but that is a good idea. Look at this road comes in. We lost 4 more tools. I'm assuming it's not showing the bandits here. I think it's trying to warn me that I need to get my shit together and take care of these bandits wherever they are. We can make this road connect for some reason. It's quite strange that it kind of looks like a butt. And then it comes into a perfectly straight line. All right, I need 80% happiness? Why are you guys so happy? Yeah, exactly, which I'm fine with. It would be interesting to see a little guy sneaking around. But like, I'm actually extremely impressed by it. This is just one guy. We receive reports of bandits and raiders roaming the nearby. Track their movements. 306. Another ruler's army was sighted. We don't have an army, man. What are these things? Oh, these are trading points. Oh, they're gonna come in down this road. Oh, look at this. The map also updated. I mean, I guess I didn't even notice. It's updating. This little map is updating everything. That's pretty fucking cool, too. I saw this guy, like, apologizing for not working harder. Which seems insane. Yeah, I wish I hadn't done. I wish I had made this road first, and then put these in here. I got an achievement for surviving the first year. We're in March. A new family moved in. Great. We have 6 idle people, which is actually good because we want everything to get built. I got like a ton of stuff. We got our settlement level increased. What was the thing? I was thinking about sheeps. Sheepsies. Every region can sustain up to 2 apiaries by default. Placing more will not increase the yields. Apiary? Basic armor making. I'm worried about getting murdered. Let's wait for a second and just decide once we immediately need it. Okay, these guys are growing. I think I have somebody. No, I took them off. Good. I was about to say, I think I have somebody just like sitting there doing nothing. How are we doing animals wise? We're not hunting them either because we hunted them. We hunted them enough. So leather isn't going to work out as well as I'd hoped. What's going on here? Oh, you're still building this shit. Okay, that's finally done. This one's done. This one's done. Okay, let's see what their needs are. So this type of thing, these type of needs don't bother me. The ones that bother me is when it's, I'm doing this because it's like a grid and you have to place, so like you would have to place one of these within this grid that has to be within the house's grid. Like this, it looks like they'll walk as far as they need to get this shit, as long as you have enough of this shit for them. There's like this other like grid-based thing, and then you have to put like a storage there and a market there and a little thing there, and that to me is when it gets gets annoying. I already forgot what I'm building over here. Oh, the logging camp. Good place. Look at all these people charging over to build that shit. We're gonna start putting out. Can we set this for add an herb garden? Limit work area. The logging camp's done. Let's look at that. I think that was a good idea. I'm curious where. Unlimited. Oh, we can sign I was gonna say a donkey. Let's pretend. Oh, okay, yeah, this would have been a better idea. Maybe we should just do that right now. And then we'll put a person on here. We actually got a lot of families, and I feel like we're running low on... We're actually okay on the timber. And we kind of burned through it. So one family there. I think we're definitely ready to move up to the next thing. Oh, the trade post. What do we do with this thing? Trade. Okay. I might start having food problems. That is a good point. We only have 11 months of food. The berries, I'm waiting for the berries to come back in. I kind of messed that up over there. Except the foresters seem to be doing their job here. There's just some supplies sitting out here. There's just some logs sitting there. Cool. So how the fuck does this work? So what does this say? Current supply is 70. Export price is $2 and imports 12. What does this say? After paying to establish a trade route, a dedicated free merchant will visit your region trading only this specific good. What do we get? Well, we don't have this stuff. So all we have is planks, and you get $2 for that. We don't have any of that stuff. We have berries, but now you've made me worry that I'm going to run out of food, so I'm not going to sell any berries. We have, like, none of this crap. We have firewood. It's worth 1. Well, that's actually not bad. We're through the winter. Can I put a cap on this? Locked because the trade rule is set to no trade. Allow foreign trade. Because if I could sell off like 50 of those, I could start doing all sorts of upgrades over here. There was these policies. But these are not what I gotta find this trade thing. Huh. There's interesting policies there. Let's go back to trade. I bet you I got a mark. It's possible. It is an essential good. Crafting material. Well, let's go back to this. We know the planks we have some. What does this say? The trade. Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay, all right. We definitely don't want to be importing anything. So if I set this to export. Okay, I see what I would do here. So like I could put, I want to have a desired supply of 50. And so it's going to export 20. You know, we'll try to keep it at 50. So if I was to start making planks again, which I don't want to do this very second. It would fill this in and it would sell as it goes. The one bummer is it's always wood. Right? It's always wood is the thing to start with. And In every game, I feel like it's wood, and I'm kind of have a wood catastrophe going on here. It's not a catastrophe. It's a. Where's the firewood? So I gotta put this to export, and then full trade must be like you buy when you're low and you sell when you're high. Yeah, not high as in high. Then let's put like 150. I wonder if I can shift click. I'm gonna put export there so that shift click. Yeah, shift click was doing 10. So let's say we want to keep 150. And then I could pay 3 gold to have a guy come in specifically for this, but I don't have 3 gold. I don't have any gold. No, I have 14 somehow. Where did that shit come from? Oh, you get double the price for that. Where did I get that money from? Did it already happen? Well, let's let that run for a minute. I was thinking maybe since I have 14, I should hire someone. Look at all these birds going by. Okay, did this finish? No. It's under construction, the logging camp, but at least we have that set now so that it's not. And probably, if we have all these extra families, let's throw another person on there, and then we can turn on this saw pit pretty soon. I don't know how often this guy's going to come. I am starting to get a little bit worried about food. It says 11 months, right? I shouldn't be worried. We still have 4 people idle, or 4 families idle. So we can get things rolling on our next step after a second here. So this thing is a huge holdup. So I probably need another ox if I could get one. But let's see what's next on our list. It's not really a list. It's a mental list. We've already done everything here. We have the stone cutter coming in, which actually isn't that far away. I mean, it's far away. We got a granary. We got a storehouse. Pack station. Use this building to set up a barter connection, allowing you to sell and receive goods between this and other regions in your command. We don't have another one of those. We don't have that. I know. It got pretty. It's growing, but I think it's losing. I gotta get these guys to keep. Well, where's their? I bet you I can set their thing too. Yeah, plant it right here, man. What are you doing? That's the spot. Where are you guys, anyways? Huh. Yeah, I totally like. It still has enough there, but it's not. I mean, not enough there. It still has enough max, you know, that it can get to. But yeah, we really, we as in me. We got a well, we got a marketplace, we got the tavern, we got the church, we got a corpse pit. We don't have a corpse pit yet. Will this make them happy? We don't even have any corpses yet, but that's a classic Josh maneuver here. A classic Lord Haywire maneuver is to wait for the corpse pit. You don't need the pit? What about when people start dying? I always wait too long. It's a classic thing. And then I have all these corpses. Corpses piled around everywhere. Alright, so now we have a corpse pit for when we need it. We're up to 20. We have 42 logs. Let's look at our next. The corpse pit was too easy. Whoops, I'm clicking all sorts of wrong things here. We're up to $19. I don't know where that came from. I guess the thing happened. I'm thinking a sheep farm. Even though I don't have that special, what did that thing do? People get buried in church. What's the corpse pit for then? Oh, okay, so we do the sheep farm, but this will like give us extra sheep, basically, is what it's saying. Let's do the sheep farm though, because I think we will want. That's gonna give us linen or something. Sheep farm. If we're not gonna do farming itself, we could start expanding more. We could put the sheep farm right next to the church and all these people's houses. Probably not. Where's the smellometer? It doesn't say yet. It says it's a work in progress. I'm gonna put it right here. Fuck the farms, right? We have 5 idle families. Oh. Well, I'll leave it here for now, I guess. That's a good... I didn't know that they were burying them at the church here. Oh, that's the trading post. It's like... That doesn't look like the church that I remember. Are we gonna get headstones and stuff as people croak? I would bet we do because of the level of... Come on, man. What are you guys doing? We needed the stone cutter for something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, we're gonna need barley, though. Okay, these traders must be coming and trading this stuff. They are already. They're quick. So, if that's the case, do we still have... We still have a person cutting firewood. And we can... Now that we have 25, I could spend my money on something probably better. But, you know, we don't have any of these, like very few of these. What can you even make? You're level 2. You can make crossbows and tailor's workshop. And blacksmith. Look at all this shit. A brewery extension. Produces ale. A joiner's workshop. Wooden parts and shields. Alright, let's deal with our first problems, though. First things first. Let's go to, like, one of these little guys. This one I upgraded. So we're not going to go hog wild upgrading everything just yet. Oh, actually, this one would be a good one. Except nobody lives here, I don't think. Oh, you don't have food stall. Do you? He does to a point. Huh. Okay, well, maybe we'll start with you then. And we're gonna make you... vegetables. To get a second type of food going, just in general. I keep accidentally pausing it. Alright, the sheep farm's done. Let's put a family on that. Also imagine if it was like how much I micromanage and keep moving people around. Imagine if that was your boss, your lord. Your lord was like, no. Now you're a sheep farmer. And you're like, but I'm getting good at chopping wood. I'm really good at the wood part, man. What's going on? Let's put a guy on here. Oh, wow, we've already chopped all that wood down. Speaking of chopping wood. And look at it, there's tons of it just laying around. Because we don't have enough ox. Okay, so we need to get some ox. Oxes is going. New family moved in. Oh, do these look different now that they do look different. Not, I guess it's their roofs look the most different. Okay, so we don't have a sheep here though. We don't have a sheepy. I think we gotta trade for a sheepy. Okay, is this done? This is finished, so we need to put a person in here. Or whatever, a family. Now we're at 3. Holy shit, did you guys chop all this down already? You see, the problem is we can't pick it up fast enough. So how do I get an ox? Let's see, there was some sort of trading... Well, let's look at the trading thing first, but oh, livestock. When I click on it, nothing is there. From what I know, you did not have a weekly and monthly service in Lord Lands, basically stuff like military, but yeah, they were generally not micro. Yeah, exactly. Well, and also like changing their jobs all the time, constantly. You know, who knows what families even at this trading post, you know, compared to when originally they might have been loggers or something. So I can't trade it here. This livestock thing doesn't have anything. So there's must be another building. And I think I vaguely remember seeing a building. Livestock trading post. It's right there. Enables trading livestock with trade points in other settled regions. I'm just kind of winging it now. I'm not even giving a shit. I'm spending too much time. So this says living space, so we only have 2 living space left. So let's also throw up some other houses here. It's like that other game. I just love having we could just make a ton of houses. Right by the trading spot. Screw all the other stuff. We'll make it slightly lopsided. This person has that little thing though, which I don't know where. I remember it told me what that meant. Oh, we can make them really long. Yeah. Let's make them like really long. So they all have that little thing. I think that's like if they're big enough, they get that bonus thing. These are very long. This seems like okay, this guy's claiming it. Resolve the claim on the battlefield. I can't zoom out anymore. Should I do that? Maybe I should. Time's a going here. Yeah, this game's pretty good. When I played it for the half hour, I didn't give enough time. I'm gonna click this. So now what? Battle for Zimwansky. Where the hell is that? Right here? I don't have any people. I mean, I have a few people, but not enough probably to fight a war. So then what do? We're winning. Both challengers must bring their armies to the battlefield. When the time runs out and there's no challenging troops present in the battlefield, the lord who initiated the challenge wins. Show the battlefield. Okay. That's me. That's where I am. Days remaining. Let's raise up my troops because I've never done this here. This is gonna be bad, I have a feeling. We're missing equipment. We're missing, yeah, where this is gonna suck. Rally them. Exactly. Oh, here's the... Is that it? That looks like that's my... Alright, go for the woods. Yeah, I'm definitely putting this on my rotation for next time. Select units with the left... I mean, I got like so many goddamn games and another month's about to end. We got like 3 or 4 more days, which means a whole nother group of games are going to become on my next list. I gotta catch up. Select units with the left mouse, hold and drag to select multiple units. Command selected units with right mouse, hold and drag to form a line. Hold Alt will keep them in formation. Amazing. Hold Control and right to draw waypoints. Okay, where are these dudes? The combat strength of your unit depends on factors: stances, morale, fatigue. Check the army tab below to set them. All have pros and cons. Well, we're not gonna... The army tab below. Oh, here we go. Balance, missile alert, stand your ground, push forward, run to position, hold, give ground. Oh, look, they got little shields and shit. I mean, I know it said they were gonna have. Oh, they look like they used to be equipped by the Romans, which kind of makes sense. Hey, you just went right through that wall, that building. Okay, so I probably, yeah. Oh wait, is this my guys? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. We don't have the equipment is the problem. So I took yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday. I actually programmed. It was surprisingly easy, like 50 dudes to run in a place, but they didn't have any colliders and stuff, so they just went in one big pile. That's all they could do. Is they could just I could click and they would move into a big pile, and that took me like a day to get this. 5 years. I don't want to be facing that direction. I gotta go back over here. Oh no, I'm there. I'm in the spot. To get it to get the ability to this is what I would want to be able to do is like drag like that. Holy shit, that's what I want right there. I wish I knew how to do that. I don't want my line to be like that though. Can I have you guys like rest or something? Days remaining 90. I might have pulled my troops out too soon. Let's take a look at them. Oh, they're all dressed differently. What's up with this dude? Why has he got like the more colorful clothes and the hat with the thing? I think I did this too early. Because we're just gonna be standing around, waiting. They're gonna starve to death. What's this line at the bottom? That's their fatigue.
Run!
You don't have to run. No, just walk. Oh wait, what did he say? Control click and they'll move in formation? Or shift click or something? There we go. I don't want them. How do I turn them off? Cancel. Disband. Mercenaries will leave your service. What does it cost for some mercenaries? Hire mercenaries. $15 for some local thugs. Arrive in Waldbrand. A small pack of local misfits and troublemakers. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to disband them for now. We got all sorts of time. And it says here that both challengers must bring their armies to the battlefield. When the time runs out and there's no challenging troops presented on the battlefield, the Lord who initiated the challenge wins. So I have a feeling he's moving his troops here somewhere. But I don't think it's telling me where they are. He would probably be moving them from over here. Because this is his... I don't think I can look. Yeah, because it doesn't even show like his towns and stuff. So let's wait. Let's let him. Oh wait, is this them right here? Oh my God, that's them, and there's like a million of them. Go out with a bang. I think I'm gonna go out with a whimper. Okay, bring my guys back up. Rally the or whatever. Get them right here. Raise the thugs. We only have $15. Brigands. Oh, I don't have $15. I have 29. I have the people. Flock of crazy geese. Treasury is insufficient. Oh, that's not my money. I don't have any money. Oh, we're gonna get murdered. Okay. Let the murdering begin. I'm ready. They're all coming back now. We're gonna charge in and fuck these guys up. No, we're not. We're going to charge in. And we're gonna get murdered. I wonder if I can ambush him in the bushes. I wonder if I can control one of these guys. That's my thing. Oh, you can. Jesus Christ. It's amazing. Is this everybody? Oh, you're exhausted. For some reason. You're really tired. Stop moving. You're probably because I told them to leave and come back. Look at this. Their fatigue is just shot. 42%. It's probably because I told them to leave and then come back. Damn it. They're hanging out over here. Light mercenary. How does this guy have so much money? I want to see if I can get into the trees and hide from the enemies. That's how you do it, you know. I guess I could have loaded my save. I thought I heard the sound of arrows. Can you guys rest somehow? Oh, this went up a little tiny bit when I clicked that. No, they're stuck. They're stuck. Oh no, there's arrows.
Arrows incoming.
Move this direction, my friends. Oh, you were. Oh god. Oh god. Do we still have the arrows incoming? It doesn't seem like you're. Get into those archers, wherever they're at. Get into them. We need some horse. Some horse to get the archers. Yeah. Oh no. No, no, no. You can't even see them. But it looks like we're okay. I mean, we're not dead yet. But we're gonna be dead soon, I have a feeling. We're very tired. We gotta be getting close to them, right? They're gonna get flank our ass. Oh, here they are. They're crossbowmen. Oh, and there's like 100,000 of them. Oh, and here comes his real troops. No, 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 I did it wrong. I want him to continue in. Oh, we lost somebody. Somebody bought it. Where is his corpse? It's okay. We don't want to look at his corpse. Okay, we're gonna. Oh no! Now they're dying like flies. That makes sense as you charge in. Can we attack these guys somehow? Are you going to attack him? It looks like he's going in. Give him stabs. Yeah, give him some stabs. Oh no, there's guys behind us too. Oh no, we're dead. Oh, they got Bartishays. They are dying like Serbs. Well, that was a very effective last battle. Not for me though. I wanted to check out these dudes. Yeah, this game's pretty awesome. I forget what those things are called. That is not one of my favorite weapons. Military pick maybe, but Bartishays right here. Look at that thing. Just bash him with it. Those things are great. This little guy, I don't know about these little tiny shields. I don't know how I feel about him. Yeah, I was a little worried, like I said, because of the hype. This game was crazy hyped, and even though I was like, I really want it to be as good as the hype, and I played it for the 30 minutes, and I wasn't as impressed as oh yeah, they kicked our ass. Um, I wasn't as pressed as I thought it would be in the 30 minutes I played, but I was like, oh, I need to give it time, you know. Give it a couple of updates and then I'll stream it and check it out for real. Yeah, he needs to come sooner. Well, it's too late now. So I wonder how that works. All of the people died. All of the men died that we could get equipment for. Yeah, I don't even think I don't think these are just other English people. I mean, I don't know if they're English. Man, it blows my mind how good that looks. They sound German. The Germans. Not like they sound, but their name, Von whatever. Goldhoff, yeah, it's German like we were talking about earlier. Or you guys were talking about earlier. I don't know why I suddenly jumped to English peasants. But anyways, yeah, this seems pretty awesome. I am calling in tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. I will talk to you next time. Bye.